Hey guys, welcome back to Current Designs. Hannah here, and as you can see from my screen, today we're going to be talking about Hack CMS. Hack CMS is a headless content management system. And what does that mean? That's a great question. So basically, a website content management system can be broken up into two different parts. And this is all listed on a website that I'm going to link below that I just created to review hacks. But basically, there's the front end experience where the user is going to view your website, but then there's also the back end experience where you're going to have your code and your data and the libraries. And putting those together is going to create your website. But a headless technology is going to separate those two out. So Hacks is able to decouple these two, head and the body, in order to create a better way to focus on delivering your content separately than focusing on your UI of the page. So as you can see here, I was just able to pull up my website. It looks pretty easy. All I had to do was create a widget, type into it what I wanted it to say, and then it showed up. I didn't have to worry about any coding on like any sort of IDE or anything like that. So a headless architecture is just a lot more flexible and allowing for better customization. Um, yeah, so as you can see, Hacks specifically as a CMS is really good at including a lot of web components. So like I said, I just included some text, but you can include all different types of things. You can include Wikipedia articles, you can include images, links. You can see I have a link right here to the Hacks website to explain what it is. I would definitely go check that out, guys. But Hacks uses a JSON outline schema in order to create an outline for their file system. The JSON outline schema, I don't know if you guys have ever used JSON before, but it's really flexible because you can create an object with all different types of things in it, including more objects. So virtually anything can be found on this file system. So on Hack CMS, anything that you want to put on it, any sort of web component, can be found inside this file system. And Hack CMS is also kind of related to Swagger. So this is a little more complicated and gets a little more into the weeds of how it works. But Swagger is tooling used to kind of make everyone's RESTful APIs the same. So Swagger created what I think it's called Swagger specification, which is just an API specification that everyone could use through Swagger to make APIs all the same so everyone in the industry can read them. It's human readable, computer readable, but then it's also very easy for developers and non-developers to understand what this API is doing. So Swagger created this specification and wanted everyone to use it. And then they created themselves like an interface and a generator and some libraries in order to allow people to make these specifications. Now, recently, Swagger specification has switched to OpenAPI, breaking away from Swagger and creating their own company under like OpenAPI interface or something like that. So they have broken away, but they still use each other together in order so that everyone can use this sort of RESTful API in their architecture, and any sort of developer or non-developer can understand what this architecture does. So with my experience with Hacks, I really enjoyed making this website. It was super easy. We've talked a lot about content management systems throughout all of my videos, but this is one of my favorites, right up there next to Doxify. So I would definitely recommend, guys, going through learning more about Hacks, trying to use it. I used it through sites.psu because I'm a Penn State student, but you can make it on Reclaim Cloud, which I use in all of my videos. It's a really great tool. So definitely go check out Hacks. I hope you learned a lot and keep coding.